My name is Benjamin Poole, and when I was 23, I gave my life savings to a broker who lost it all. But this taught me an invaluable lesson. I needed to educate myself to make my own financial decisions. Fast forward 20 years, I am no longer living paycheck to paycheck, and I want to share everything I've learned with you. Welcome to Financially Fit. Welcome to Financially Fit. My name is Benjamin Poole, and in this show, I'm going to show you the beauty in the charts. So when you look at the stock market, you don't see a bunch of jumbled mess. You can actually see that they've got perfect patterns to show you the directions and the movements with trend lines and wedge patterns and topping tails and bottoming tails, and bear flags and bull flags. And so that way, when you look at it, you can actually make a decision. So I'm going to go over the TWLO chart and show you one of those patterns that I really enjoy. Okay, so the first thing I see when I look at the TWLO chart is you've got this upsloping trend line and a downsloping trend line. So with this trend line, you want to connect two pivots, like I did right here, and draw a line. So it's two or more pivots to create that trend line, right? So when you have an upsloping trend line and then a downsloping trend line, like here, this creates this nice wedge pattern, right? And so I'm going to show you how you can trade this. So as you can see, the first hit of the trend line and the second hit of the trend line establish the trend line. And so your goal is to take on the third hit. If it's a downsloping trend line, you're going to take this as a short position. Now, TWLO, it's got one hit here, second hit here, so that created the trend line. And so what you're going to do is you're actually going to wait for it to bounce when it gets down to the 48.84 level. And so that is how you can use this creative pattern or this amazing pattern so that way you can start making money in the stock market yourself. Okay? The nice thing about trading on an upsloping trend line is if this for some reason decides to break down, you can just put your stop at a close below that trend line, and then you could stop out for a loss. But I will tell you that the third hit is generally a really big bounce. And because now that you know that price action is in this general direction, it's going to a peak. So it's either going to break up and out, or it's going to roll over and break down. So it minimizes the amount of risk that you're taking in this particular trade. So I hope you learned something today for TWLO and how to trade trend lines. And we'll see you guys next time.